I think that for such roads it is a bit heavy, yeah? Now I can believe it. Among bikers there is always a debate why it is so good. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In front of us BMW R1200GS Adventure. So adventure in terms of the GS's means very big capacity fuel tank, better wind protection, crash bars, and also the auxiliary lights. So this model, it's from 2008, and it has also the REMUS exhaust that sounds really pleasant, or let's say deeper. This is still air oil cooled model, so it's not the latest, but anyway, still feels very BMW. Shaft drive, as you see, like always on a GS of this kind, so 1200. It has a double disc at the front, marked there you see BMW. It has a single disc at the rear. This one is equipped also with ABS and some other things that I would like to mention, and this is the ride-by-wire throttle, as you see there. It has also these handguards, but these are standard also on other models. Now the ignition, it's on a board computer, so this one has a very nice but just little display here, so the rev counter, the speedo, and the board computer. The heated grips that are here for a BMW, it's something usual, I would say, but it has turning signals on the left and on the right, and here you have the button to turn off the turning signals. So this one has also the screen, the front screen adjustments. You can see it here. The engine on this one is 1170 cc engine, a boxer engine, oil and air cooled, like I previously said. It has 103 horsepower, delivering this power at 7,500 RPM, and the peak torque, it's 115 Newton meters at 5,750 RPM. So like on any GS, also on this one, this is very low. Otherwise it is equipped with 6 gears, gearbox, spoked wheels, 19-inch at the front and 17-inch at the rear. So this is a very adventurous configuration, I have to say. Some would like to see also 21-inch at the front, but I believe that for such a big and comfortable bike, this is just right. In any case, GS's are mostly used just on the road, and some of users just use them on the off-road terrain. So here you can see how big it's the screen, and also some other gadgets that are quite important for an adventure bike, and this is this rack for 2 side cases, and also crash bars here for the frame, I would say. This one has also these covers here for the cylinders. This is something very special, because as you know, cylinders are a bit exposed here, like on any boxer. A shaft, drive, center stand, very well made foot pegs, and quite soft, as you see. And this is like it is also with the seat. The seat is huge, I have to say, and it's very well padded and soft. You have a lot of space to move forward and backward, and the same it's with the passenger. So the passenger has a great comfort here, and these grab rails are really on the right location. The main question, guys, is why is this BMW so damn good? For somebody that it is 6 foot, I think that it will be too high. So, but it depends from the legs of the rider. Among bikers, there is always a debate why it is so good. Some just don't realize that it is so good and say just another BMW, or let's say, yeah, it's nice, but it's not worth the money, or just some similar stuff. But I have to say that in this video I'm gonna find out and tell all about it. God, I think that for such roads it is a bit heavy, yeah? Now I can believe it. It is a bit heavy for such roads. Okay guys, I am riding this BMW GS 1200 off-road a bit, and as you saw, you can quickly get in some situations where you really feel the weight of this bike, even though this BMW has a great distribution, I mean weight distribution. So let's go and see how it performs on the road. The riding position, it's very upright and comfortable, and I believe that this is just one of those bikes that when you just try it, you are quickly very comfortable. Sitting and riding this BMW, it's very comfortable. So if you are 6'3", 4", 5, I think that you are gonna be also very comfortable. It is a very pleasant ride. It has all the gadgets, all the features on the right place. This is a huge bike. It is more than 2 meters and 20 centimeters long, and it is high. I have to say, the seat is high. So for those of you who are not so tall, I mean, I am 185 centimeters tall, or 6'1", but I can barely flat foot. So if you are 6 foot just, or 180 centimeters, I think that you are gonna have some problems. But in this case, BMW has also the lower seat option. Anyways, I have to mention that the engine, it's in pure BMW style, so you feel that it is a bit shaky, especially in the lower RPMs. Otherwise it has a pleasant sound and a great pull from the very beginning in very high gears, riding at low speeds. Just like I mentioned previously, it can be a bit shaky. Otherwise it likes to be ridden around 3.5-4,000 revs, and I believe that the middle RPMs here are those that are really appropriate for this bike. So the maximum power, it's 103 horsepower, and this is just right. Those of you who think that this may be not enough, I have to say that it's right. Yeah, the turning circle, guys, here we can see, yeah, it has a very nice turning circle. Here you can see 256 kilos wet, so it is a heavy beast, I have to say. But when riding it in the city, or when you just want to do a U-turn, it is a very well balanced bike. This is the case of all GS's, guys. I mean, those modern ones from 2000 and on, they are made in such a good way that you can lean very easily, and even though you're not a sport rider like me, you feel confident to lean any GS a bit more than usual. So a very good work from BMW. Wonderful. And this is just one of the reasons why this bike is so damn good, guys, so damn good. I am not talking about reliability, I am not talking about the engine, I am talking about the chassis, about the ride, the suspension. This bike, it's equipped also with the ESA suspension, so electronic suspension, and if I press this button, you can see normal, then again hard for a sports ride, and soft. It absorbs bumps really nicely. We are riding at 60 kilometers per hour. Let's check the brakes. Yeah, very powerful. Nothing against these brakes, nothing. So it is a very good braking system on this BMW. I have to mention this. For those of you who are interested, here you can see this bike has already 129,000 kilometers. So this is a lot. Everything that it's more than 100,000 kilometers, it's quite a lot for a bike. But this is a shaft drive, it is an adventure bike, and it is a BMW. It quickly gets to speed, and this is just those 103 horsepower that I previously mentioned. Just right. We'll try to do some accelerations in a few moments, guys. Yeah, it goes very nicely. We are in first. Yeah. It goes, guys. 130. It's a piece of cake. What about the gearbox, guys? A standard BMW usual gearbox. It's a bit clunky from first to third, but after you just don't hear it, so you can get used to it. Otherwise it's precise, and this is the most important thing, I believe. You just put it in first with no hesitation, second, and so on. About the wind protection, guys, this one has a very nice wind protection. This windshield is big enough for me that I am 6'1". I don't feel any turbulence, any buffeting. I just feel some wind on my helmet and on my shoulders, but this is pure wind, just wind with no buffeting, I have to say. The fuel tank, it's 33 liters, guys. 33 liters. This is an Adventure model and it has a huge fuel tank. So with a full tank you can cover more than 400 kilometers, I believe, if we consider the fact that this bike consumes around 5 to 5.5 liters riding it in a, let's say, normal manner. So it is not a thirsty bike by any means, but those of you who had one know that if you push, the consumption it's higher. We have to mention also this. We have to be really honest. The clutch, it's a hydraulic clutch, guys, and I have nothing against this clutch. It is a bit heavier than on some other bikes, but we should consider also that this is a 1200 bike. This one has a telelever at the front and a power level at the rear, and those of you who tried it, you already know that it is not diving. It's very refined suspension, and you have a very nice feel even when you push the bike. So wonderful BMW, wonderful. And this is the second reason why I can say that this BMW, it's a pretty damn good bike. Three pros and 3 cons, guys. 3 pros. This is a very nimble and very well made bike. So when you ride this bike, you cannot feel the weight. You are very comfortable. You are in charge of the ride. You feel very confident, and this is the first pro. The second pro, it's the fuel tank. So if you go touring, you need fuel. It is very unpleasant when you see the reserve on the dash, and this one has 33 liters of fuel tank. So wonderful BMW, wonderful. And the third thing, it's the seat. The seat, it's just unbeatable, I think. So here you can comfortably sit for hours, and this is the same also for your pillion. 3 cons, guys. Like any bike, this bike has also cons, and the first one, it's the side stand. So here you can see that the side stand, it's too close to the center stand, and sometimes when you would like to put it on a side stand, you just push the center stand. So this is a bit of a, let's say, a negative. The second con, guys, it's the turning signal system. So you have to push the left one and the right one, so they are separated, and then you have another button. This is this one to turn each of them off. So this is just too complicated for me, I think. The third con, it's the, let's say, a bit shaky engine on lower RPMs. So when you are around 2.5, or let's say lower than 3000 revs, you can feel a bit of vibes on the seat and on the handlebar. But on the other side, we have to consider that this is not a new bike. So nowadays boxer engines, I mean shift cam engines, are really almost, I would say almost vibes free. I owe you the answer to my very first question at the very beginning of this video, and I asked, why is this bike so damn good bike? And the answer is simple. It offers you a real and complete adventure or touring and adventure package. So I really enjoyed the ride. It offers a nice package, and you should try it, guys. Try it yourself. Thanks for watching, and please do me a favor and subscribe, and till the next one.